KG5HKQ back in the mobile.
This is the KE5YF repeater.
Well, Jimmy, how's it looking over there?
These are still leaning over pretty good from the wind, but that's about it.
No thunderstorms close in range yet?
It's got off of the radar scope on the computer, and the only thing that we've got anywhere in this part of the country is just west of Lubbock.
Okay, well, I thought that we had seen some development up there around between Snyder and Post, or somewhere around Snyder, but it must have gone away.
What I've been seeing looks like it's popping up right about the middle of Odessa Airport, and then moving to the northeast. It still looks like they're going to start building down here, but I haven't seen anything.
Okay, yeah, we're starting to see, looking at the radar here on the phone, starting to build up through Andrews and Louisa and that area over there. So that means it'll be getting here probably about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, maybe, or earlier.
Now that Louisa Andrews stuff has all been starting as little cells right down over the airport there, middle of Odessa.
Okay, and I understand these are going to be fast-moving storms, so might be aware that we might need to get out in front of these before they get here.
I definitely think that that's probably going to be the case. They've done early release on school. One group of them got out at about 2:30, and then Ava's getting out at 3, so somebody thinks it's going to be bad.
Okay, I lost the repeater there shortly, and so let me just get on the side here, Jimmy, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. We're going to be stopping up here at Lowe's here in Lubbock, and we're still on the east side, so we're still in Abilene, probably will be for the next hour, so just let us know if there's anything developing over there, and we'll get back to Sweetwater. 85HKQ home.
All right, Mike, KG5HKQ.
Radar indicated or spotter visually saw it? Roger.
On one piece of information, you could actually see the hook echo on the radar. Storm velocities were running about 70 miles per hour, going both ways right at the epicenter.
Okay, and Jimmy, did you know the source of the sighting?
I don't know the source of the sighting. I was watching it on the Midland radar, and you could physically see the velocity right at the hook, and see that it was running about 70 miles per hour away from the radar and 70 miles toward the radar right there at the hook.
Okay, so, yeah, somebody saw it on the ground. That's not good. When we were driving back from Abilene, between Trent and Merkel, visibility was down to like less than a quarter of a mile because of all the dirt blowing in those cultivated fields. Okay, well, we're here at the house, so we'll sign off here, go in, and we'll be monitoring. This is 5NAR mobile. I'll be clear.
KE5YF repeater. The time is 6 p.m.
Good evening. Good evening.
KG5NRK. I'm at I-20 and the 230 marker. Yeah, hi Terry. Are you headed, are you going to go over near Colorado City, or are you just going to hang out right there?
I was going to kind of hang out right here for right now.
Okay, very well. Anything observable from that point?
Not. I just almost had a car pull out in front of me. No, not at this point. I don't see anything. But what I was going to do, if it continued to move towards the Roscoe way, I was going to head it south on 608.
Okay, well, that's a good plan. We'll probably need to line up on the east side of this, preferably with some multiple stations. As fast as this thing is moving, it's going to be hard for any one of us to keep up with the cells that are going to have the wall clouds in it and that kind of stuff. They're just moving extremely fast to the northeast as it migrates to the east. Roger. Okay, we're headed your way. Be there probably about 10 minutes. K5YF Mobile.
KC5NOX on frequency and headed westbound.
Gary, did Hector know we're activated?
Yes, sir. I did it by 5-2. I'm sorry, 2-5. I did it by 2-5.
Okay, so they got N5NWS is up and running on 2-5?
Roger, that is correct.
Okay, very good. We're passing the 240 here westbound on I-20, and so we'll get over here near Colorado City and kind of take up a vantage point, and then probably just backtrack as this thing moves east. I think there's 2 major cells in this thing. There may be 3 by the time we get over there, depending on how much back building it's doing. And then we'll just take what it throws at us. Do we have anybody that's going to be on GR level 3?
Got a mine just turned on.
Are you running it mobile?
No, cell phone.
Yeah, I've got the radar scope going, but I was wondering if anybody was going to spot from the house and have GR level 3.
NCARA plus repeater.
For sure, Jimmy, are you? KG5HKQ. I've got radar scopes all I've got up.
All right. Well, I think we'll kind of see if this thing is going to track down I-20. I really didn't think it was going to, but it may decide to do a right turn and go right down I-20 here. So I guess we'll see if we can get updates as we go along here. K5YF Mobile.
Nolan County just got put under a tornado watch until 7 at 7:41 this p.m. to 10 p.m. tonight.
So noted. KC5YL.
KC5NOX, K5YF Mobile.
Hey, Mike, it looks like the cell that's coming across the county line here in a minute is going to go towards Hermely. I think it's got a little eastern moving to it, but what do you think?
Well, I haven't been looking at it, Gary, and I was talking to David over here in Colorado City on 8-5, and he's spawning from the house or from shelter, and we'll get over here and take a look at it. That's my biggest question, is whether it's got enough push, upper level push to push it east, or if it's going to drive itself around to the right. So that's kind of will determine on how we kind of get around this thing. But can you tell what the cells behind it are doing?
Yes, sir. Got one main cell going into the northwestern part of Mitchell County, and there's another cell right behind it.
Okay, so is that the cell that they're issuing the tornado warning on?
Actually, they have tornado warnings for both cells. Probably your best bet would be head up US 84, but do not go past the Nolan County line. Otherwise, you'll be getting into some danger there. I'd be hesitant about going off into Scurry County.
Okay. Well, I've already passed 84, pretty far back there. I'm looking for maybe a northerly route here between Lorain and Colorado City.
Okay, I would not proceed past Colorado City westbound on I-20 at all. Colorado City would be my limit.
Okay, well, we'll be there shortly, so we'll take a gander at this thing. We're still not seeing anything over here yet. It looks like this one may be encased in rain.
Yeah, well, now that you said that, I will concur with that statement, rain encased. I would say right now the hottest part of it that's just moving into Mitchell County, center ways of the county, at the west county line, Mitchell County.
And so, Joe Don, how does that relate to I-20? Is that north of I-20?
Yes, sir. The main hot spot has just moved north of I-20, and it's headed in a northeasterly direction.
Okay, Roger on that. We'll be taking a look at that here. I hope we get close enough by the time we get to Sea City that we'll be able to get some definition out there, and then that way we can kind of track it a little bit better.
You copied that I was going to go up 84 a little ways.
You're going to go up 84, Gary?
Up just a little ways, not too far, because it looks like it's got a path towards Hermely on this first cell. Second cell, the track is showing more a eastern track, more like towards Roscoe.
Okay, well, I may let this north cell go then, and pick up this southerly cell, since the north cell may get away from me anyway, and I really don't have a good road that takes me back over to 84 from Sea City other than going straight up towards Snyder. So I think what we'll do is just maybe hold out right here until this other cell gets a little closer, and then we'll just backtrack on 20.
Okay, and I'll take 84, and if it gets a little rough, I'll move back towards into Roscoe.
Hey, sounds good. And Terry, where are you at? Are you still on at 235 and I-20?
KG5 NRK, yes, I'm still at the 235, sitting here at the Roscoe truck stop.
Mike, KW5CRC. Need a road there at Lorain. FM 644 goes north out of Lorain and will end up right at Hermely.
Hey, well, that might be a good option when I backtrack here. I can go north out of Lorraine and head over there to Hermley. That would be a pretty good route.
Yes, sir. If you'll take that, I think it's that first exit going in Lorraine, you'll go up under the underpass right there with the tracks, and then it curves around and goes back north. You'll be on 644.
All right, very good, Ray. I think that's a good suggestion, and we'll see how this second sail does, and whether it comes down I-20 or it goes northeast also with this other sail. And also, I know Robert's out there, and Gary, do you want to check in with Robert?
Sure, I'll do that. Mike, I'm here at the campus on the west side. I'll be watching it. If you think I need to move somewhere, just let me know.
Okay, copy that, Ray.
Mike, the cell that's just the second cell in the line, right there just southwest of Force End, it's where the biggest rotation signature's at right now in both of the storms.
Okay, very good, Jimmy. Thanks for that info. KG5 NRK. Mike, does it look like that storm? To me on my radar now, it looks like it's going to go towards Rotan. Well, it's very possible. It just depends on what the upper level winds are doing, and I really expected them both to kind of be right turners, but this north sail seems like it's going to try to run off to the northeast, but we'll kind of go down here and see if we can get a good look at these and see what they're doing. Roger. My radar scope adjusted and went more straight. That's why it's more to the northeast now.
N5NAR, I just sent you a radar pic by text.
NCARA Club repeater.
Okay, I've made it nearly to, I'm just right here by correction. Wastella. I'm just right here just to the south of Wastella at that first intersection. KC5 and 11.
N5NAR Mobile. We are a little north of Colorado City, looking back to the southwest, and we're looking at the wall cloud. And we can't tell if there's rotation or not. No visible funnel.
Fish on that cell that's right there south of Tahoma. It is still showing rotation in the radar. It's showing about a 60-mile-per-hour wind shear in the storm, right on the county line just to the east of Force End.
Roger, and what we're looking at is actually the first storm, the one that's further north.
I'm following both of those out of the Midland Odessa radar. It's probably the best picture of the three right now. And I'm not really seeing any rotation left in that storm. Matter of fact, they just dropped the tornado warning off of that storm.
Okay, and we're just sitting here watching this, and it is moving fast.
The storm that's south of Kahoma, the track right now shows like it's going to come through Colorado City and about the Four Corners at Wastella. So we're still sitting in a pretty good position. Mike, you might be in the path here in a little bit. Path track shows just west of Colorado City at 8:37 p.m. when that cell gets to it. So.
Roger, roger.
Is that one still tracking northeast?
Roger, roger.
Okay. AG5HKQ, they did just re-put the polygon up just north of Colorado City.
Hey, roger. N5NAR mobile.
This is the W5MCA repeater.
KG5HKQ, they have taken off the tornado warning for the cell that's up north of Colorado City.
NCARA plus repeater.
Okay, I agree. This storm, this wall cloud that was once well-defined, it's falling apart now. So this thing may be fixing to break up and let go.
There is still some rotation showing in that storm, but it's all the way up at 7,000 feet, so it may be way on up in the storm.
Yeah, this one here, this one north of Colorado City is just continuing to fall apart.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you. I don't know if we need to refocus and go back in towards the interstate and watch for this next one coming through.
The next one coming through seems to be kind of falling apart just like storm number 1. However, still bears watching. And it looks like there's a really hot little cell right by Midland tracking northeast.
Yeah, we're going to sit here a few more minutes and see if this somehow regroups, but so far it's still just kind of dissipating.
Yeah, I'm still seeing a little lightning every once in a while out of this cell up there by Wasilla. Just for y'all's information, Trish, that cell that's south of Kahoma, the track path shows directly to you right now, GR level 3.
Roger, roger. And we're beginning to pick up some rain, which is probably going to be from Storm 2.
That is correct.
Okay, so the Kahoma cell we're calling Storm 2 because they just issued a new tornado warning for the force band. It's re-energized down there. Where's that one tracking?
One south of Kahoma, is that the one you're talking about?
Negative, the Force Sand, the new development down there. West of Force Sand would be storm number 3.
Storm number 3 looks like it's going to go into Scurry County as the path is as of right now. Trish, it looks like the third cell track, it will follow, as of right now, will follow the track of cell 1. The cell number 3 will follow the track of cell 1, just around Hermely, where both of those two. Cell 2 looks like its track path right now will be the Four Corners, Mitchell, Nolan, Fisher, Scurry line at this time. KG5, no X, KG5 security. Go ahead. Just to let you know, the Weather Service had called Roby, the sheriff's office, and told them to have spotters ready. If you're watching radar, it looks like it's going to come just towards the north side of maybe Roby, maybe towards more like Road 10. Yeah, and it's also showing signs of strengthening a little bit.
South of Westbrook, just right along Interstate 20 and south, probably 2 miles or so. I don't know if I'd agree with Joe Don, y'all may need to be 3 or 4 miles further south.
Yeah, Roger, I'm looking at that on radar scope, and we see that, but and I don't know how many miles out we are, but it looks like we're getting close to being far enough.
National Weather Service did just severe thunderstorm warn the storm that's between Snyder and Hermely.
NCARA plus repeater.
The one between Snyder and Hermely is about half the size that's about what's fixing to hit Colorado City right now.
That's correct, but they did just put a storm warning polygon up on that part of it up by Snyder.
Snyder has red over it right now.
Okay, I'm back in Roscoe now. I'm deciding which way to move from here. I'm going to take a look at it and see.
Gary, if you're in Roscoe, I would not go anywhere north.
This is where I came from. I'm headed either a little west and then down south somewhere, or just go down 608.
Roger on 608, that'd be a safe choice.
Thinking about going to 608 to 2319 and sit there and then maybe pull over, go a little west towards 1230 once it kind of passes a little.
I think that'd be a good tactic.
The rotation in the clouds, the storm just to the south of Westbrook, just south of Westbrook, is now a little over 100 miles per hour at 6,000 feet.
Good lightning coming out of that cell. Mike and Trish, we hadn't heard from you in a little while. Y'all still good?
Roger, we are south of Lake Champion on some little dirt road here, and we have a really good vantage point of that storm that's headed for Colorado City out of Forsan.
This cell we're looking at has moved a little bit north. It's between Hermely and Wastella is what it's showing the path now.
Sweetwater's starting to catch a few rumbles of thunder now. Nothing falling yet.
Okay, we've got a good view of the wall cloud, and there's no evidence of rotation or a funnel cloud.
Hey, Trish, do you see rotation in the wall cloud at this time?
Negative. There's not enough light. An occasional lightning strike, but it's not illuminating it where we can tell if there's rotation.
Roger, copy. I'm taking 2319. I'm going to kind of go west a little ways.
The latest round on the radar, right there just to the south now, west of, or east of Westbrook, is still showing about 130 15 mile per hour wind shear up at just over 6,000 feet in the cloud. The apparent rotation seems to have moved back into the storm a little bit. It was sitting on the outside of it, but it's moved back into the storm, so it's going to be more rain wrapped.
Trish and Mike, Weather Service called, so they had a picture sent in to them of a perfect wall cloud right there where you're talking about that location. I advised them that you have radar scope going and that you're on radar, and they said they could see you, and just if anything changes to notify them.
NCARA Club repeater.
Roger, Roger, and we are moving back over to 208, and because we're getting a little bit close there, and of course, it seems strange. Mike says it looks like it's two cells there, and the rain is wrapped around the backside, but they're each have their own energy source. And the one just in front, so that's going to be the one closest to Colorado City, seems to be building up again.
It already shows it's got a pretty good size hell core in that one to the front.
That's what I was talking about on the rotation. It has moved from the area that's just due south of Colorado City, and it's moved back to about halfway between Colorado City and Westbrook, so it's reforming back over there.
We're back at 208, and we're going to position ourselves so we can look at this again before we make a determination on our direction.
For y'all's information, I'm 2319 headed west towards 1230.
So noted, Gary. KC5 White L, still eyeballing the radar.
KG5 NRK, still at the 235. Nothing's changed but a little wind shift, and that's about it. Roger. Has anybody heard from QQE lately? Robert? It's KG5QQE. I'm still here on 180, watching the storm coming out of Snyder into Fisher County. We do have some lowering on the backside of the storm that I can see through flashes of lightning. I do have multiple strikes going on as we speak. Roger, copy. Just checking on and make sure. You might just keep watching it for a little bit. Does it still look like it's headed to Rotan? Yes, sir. It shifted to the north, and then now it's shifting back towards the north side of Rotan right now. But like I said, there is multiple lightning strikes going on right now.
KG5HKQ Weather Service out of Midland is now reporting that it is a confirmed tornado on the ground just outside of Colorado City. It's going to be just south of Interstate 20, moving towards the northeast.
Mike and Trish, did y'all copy that?
Roger, Roger. And we're still sitting here at 208, south of Colorado City.
Let's take a 2319. I'm going to go just south of Lorraine. Looks like it's clear a little bit there. I think we got a new tornado watch alert. Can somebody check on that and give us an update? KG5CQE. They just issued a tornado warning for Fisher County. Okay, this one says Nolan County. I just can't read it. I'm driving at this time.
Gary, it's the storm cell we've been looking at just south of Colorado City, coming towards Lorraine. It now includes all the way over and across Sweetwater.
Roger.
Okay, here's the latest dope tornado warning. Warning for northern Nolan County in west central Texas and southwestern Fisher County in west central Texas until 9:30 p.m. At 8:46 p.m. CDT, a confirmed tornado was located near Lorain or near Colorado City, moving east at 45 miles per hour.
Copy. That is Colorado City, right, Jonah?
Yeah, it said, just said northern Nolan County in west Texas. Stand by. We're getting another one. Just a minute.
Gary, on that storm, there's actually two centers of rotation. One of them is just west of Lorain, just south of Interstate 20. The other is about halfway between Lorain and Colorado City, and it's just north of Interstate 20.
Says the tornado will be near Champion and Wastella around 9 o'clock. Roscoe at 9:05, Sweetwater 9:20. Also, they mentioned that they have inch and 3/4 hail with this thing, too.
NCARA plus repeater.
Start talking about the one north, because I don't see it going towards Champion, because that's where I'm at.
Yeah, it says other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Gannon, the intersection of Ranch Road 608 and Highway 147, Camp Booth Oaks, US 84 near the Nolan-Fisher County line and I-20 near the Nolan-Mitchell County line.
Hey, I'm south of Lorain, probably about 4 or 5 miles. I'm headed back in towards Lorain at this time.
Copy that. KC5 YDL.
Gary, the last radar sweep shows that the rotation is now just on the Interstate 20 line, just to the west of Lorain.
Yeah, I'm seeing the wall cloud now. I'm just actually on just south of Lorain, and I can see the actual wall cloud, but it's getting dark enough that it's hard to see without lightning strike.
I'm still watching the velocities coming out of Odessa because it's almost in a direct line with the travel of the storm, and it's showing a definite cell just to the north of Interstate 20, probably 2 miles to the west, of Lorain.
And since I'm in AR Mobile, we are still on 208 south of Colorado City, and have a really good visual of that cloud that they reported the tornado on the ground. But we do not see that from this vantage point.
Yeah, I got a good view of it too from the south, and I do not see nothing at this time. I do see a lowering of a wall cloud, but that's about it. Is that what y'all are saying?
Yes, roger, roger.
If any of y'all are on interstate between mile marker 229 and 247, that's not the place to be, folks.
I think we're all south of there, Jodan.
Okay, thought I'd throw it out there, KC5YDL.
Has anybody heard from Terry lately? It looks like he's in direct line where that one's coming.
KC5NRK, status check.
I'll call him.
Okay.
Okay, N5NAR Mobile, we are northbound on 208, and we're going to turn east on 2319 and start tracking over to the east, but south of the interstate.
Looks like you got a hail core forming up just about a mile or two northeast of Colorado City. Movement northeast.
Okay, Chris and Mike, y'all want to go down 2319?
Roger.
KG5NRK, I'm going to move closer to Sweetwater just to be a little safer.
Sorry, I doubled with you. Go ahead.
KG5NRK, I'm going to move closer to Sweetwater since it's moving further our way. Okay, Chris and Mike, y'all want to go down 2319?
Roger.
KG5NRK, I'm going to move closer to Sweetwater just to be a little safer.
Sorry, I doubled with you. Go ahead.
KG5NRK, I'm going to move closer to Sweetwater since it's moving further our way.
Roger, copy. As we are traveling east here on 2319, we're just following along, watching that wall cloud. We're about out of daylight, but with a lightning strike. But it's real ragged, and we just don't see rotation or any type of tornadic activity.
The hot spot of this one seems to be going to be between Annandale and Roscoe. That'll be the hot spot.
319. Cold air, it just hit me at just south of Lorraine when I got on 2319.
Back on that, Gary, what hit you?
Cold air, temperature dropped there when I got to south of Lorraine on 2319.
Roger.
The time is 9 p.m.
Good evening.
KE5YF. Repeater, the time is 9 p.m.
Good evening.
Jimmy, does it look like this cell's going to stay mostly north of I-20 now?
The rotation, Jerry, I'm looking at is up at the 8,000 foot level right now, and it is probably 3 or 4 miles north of 20.
NCARA Club. Repeater.
Nolan County PD just put out that there was a tornado over Lorraine.
Yeah, me and Mike both were south of there. We both didn't see anything. But I don't know where they spotted one at, but we haven't yet.
Roger.
KC5NOX is KG5TG. Go ahead. I'd be advised they had put out a tornado warning for northern Fisher County. It's going to cover Rotan. There is a pretty big wall of water. It's going to, if there's anything, it's going to be rain wrapped right now. Copy. Are you still on 180? Yes, I'm on 180 in the corner of FM 1657, looking north.
KG5HKQ, Robert.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
The rotation out of the middle of Odessa radar is showing to be just about 2 miles to the west of Rotan, due west.
Gracie, Try to get a close look.
Does look like it would be rain wrapped.
KB5JLB, be advised, Fisher County Sheriff's Department reports a funnel sighting northwest of 236.
Roger, copy. Thank you, Jeff.
10-5 NAR mobile. For those interested, we're still on 2319 and have crossed into Nolan County.
Trish.
Roger, go ahead.
He come up 12:30. There's a cop sitting down here. He had his lights going. I pulled up to him and talked to him a little bit. I told him, hey, it's just a wall cloud, because he was blocking the road. I said, we've been watching it for a good while. It's just lowering, and everybody thinks it's a tornado, but it's not. It's just an actual lowering wall cloud. So if you go at 12:30, he was sitting there. He kind of blocked me for a minute, but once he talked to me and found out what I was doing, he told me, he said, go ahead. You know a lot more than I do.
Okay. And this was at 644, where you turn and go, you could go north to Lorraine?
Break. Go ahead, break. This is KC5TQE. Had a visual sighting of a funnel going across FM 1657 towards Rotan. I'm following it right now. It's gone up since then, but still kind of watching their still rotation. Okay, give me your location one more time, Robert. It'll be FM 1657 and County Road 320. It has already crossed through here, headed towards Rotan. QQE, this is NOA.
NCARA plus repeater.
This is KC5TQ. Was that just a funnel, or did it actually touch ground? It never touched ground, but it was halfway. Really couldn't see, whether it did touch ground or not, but from what I saw, it was still up in the air. Hey, did you copy? Thank you, Robert.
Just an update, the rotation that we were watching just northeast of Lorraine is now fixing, or just about to enter Fisher County. Just crossed over 8384.
Hey, Mike, where'd y'all make it to?
So we are on 1235 interstate in sight, and we can see all these lowerings through the lightning. Nothing to the ground.
I'm seeing a lot of scud to the north a little bit. A lot of these people are going crazy over it. They don't know any better.
Yeah, Roger, that's what I was telling Mike. Looking at that through the lightning, all of those lowerings, those hang-downs, look like tornadoes, but they're not to the ground. And they're just clouds. It's just scud.
Yeah, I agree. They need to take a weather class.
Man, we are in heavy inflow right now.
Boys down there off of 1230 and 2319. Where are y'all located at now?
I-35 and I-20. And it's heavy inflow.
QQE, I did notify the National Weather Service of your location and what you saw. Okay. Fisher County went ahead and set off sirens over at Rotan. I believe it has dissipated and already gone through Rotan to the east now. careful. Those information, I'm nearly back to Roscoe. I'm going to kind of go up 84 a little bit, but I think it's way ahead of me.
We are still in the inflow, and we are on the service road eastbound I-20, and we're trying to get up. We're going to get up a little further east, and then find a place to stop where we can watch it.
It's actually even lost some of its strength. Its tail core has shrinked pretty good. Is that what y'all are seeing on radar, guys?
I don't know. It's really strong inflow where we are.
Still showing a wind shear up in the clouds that's running up around 80 miles an hour.
Hey, Jimmy, what about that mass firing up west of Odessa in the Midland area, where those two converging wind patterns are taking place and making them fire up?
Where are we talking about, Joe Don? I'll switch back over to the Midland radar to get a closer look out there.
Okay, do you have Midland Odessa on your radar?
Yeah, that's what I've got up now.
Okay, you see that build up west of Odessa?
That line that's running from Monahans up through Goldsmith?
Yeah, roughly so.
Looking at it again, Mike, the tail core looks like it's up north of Roscoe into Fisher County.
Roger, and we're at Jarrett Norris Road and I-20, and we're going to sit here for a little bit and observe.
And I'm just east of you. They're at the business. They're at the 235. Trish.
Roger, roger.
The rotation north of Sweetwater and Roscoe has just about completely disappeared right now.
Getting heavy build up from Monahans to Andrews, and I mean it's growing quick.
Joe Don, that one's going to have some pretty nasty cells just north and east of Monahan.
NCARA plus repeater.
Yeah, sure, that appears to be a monster. Looks like it's going to be a multi-cell cluster type with a general eastward movement.
Did just put a severe thunderstorm warning on that one, Joe Don.
Roger, Dodger. Yeah, and out there west of Odessa, that must be where the dry line is, and I mean, them things are exploding in size. Look out, Odessa.
Yeah, Joe Don, it's even gone down by Imperial now.
She's dropping south of interstate. Kind of got an eastward movement, looks like, but brother, they went intense quick.
Yeah, they did tell us that we would actually have two lines of cells come through.
We've got that mess of storms we've been dealing with all night from Big Springs to Sweetwater and Fish County. And then what I'm saying is, don't turn your back, because out at Odessa, they got some other monsters firing up out there.
Right now it's about 12 miles west of Odessa, but it's moving to the east really rapid.
Roger on the really rapid part.
got an imping report on that storm that's just north of Big Spring. It says it's got a half-inch hail.
Roger, it looks like a northeast track movement, so it will miss Sweetwater, hopefully.
It's part of that whole line that we had the 4 of them in a row. It's the last one of that 4 before that other one that's west of Odessa gets up to us.
Roger, Dodger, I have the radar in motion at this time. I concur.
That storm west of Odessa has already moved 2 miles to the east just since the last time I looked at it.
Lovely. Well, Odessa's fixing to get it for sure, and then Midland will be the next. KC5YDL have the radio turned up loud, but I gotta go make me a sandwich. KC5YDL, be away from the radio a little bit.
And N5NAR mobile for ID.
N5NOX. Go in the same spot.
No, on a dirt road, 137, headed to 138, and then we're going to turn back. We're northbound now, turn back east and catch 84.
Okay.
G5HKQ for ID. Also, Robert, that got a rotation that's starting to show up on the radar just to the south of Roby and also just to the west of Hermele.
N5NAR mobile, we are now on 84, headed to Roscoe.
I'm sitting at 608 and 84.
Roger.
Y'all's next move there, Trish?
Well, I think we're just going to head on back to the house. Everything's north now.
Kind of thinking the same thing. I just wanted a second opinion and wait, I guess, for that other line coming through.
Is that track down I-20, or is it northeast like the others?
That line is just west of Odessa. It's a line that's going from probably 20 miles, 30 miles south of Odessa up almost to Lamesa. So it's a fairly major line of storms that's formed up, and they have moved about 20 miles in the last 10 minutes.
Okay, Roger. Jimmy, is that something you think, is it going to impact Nolan County, Mitchell County, or you think it's going to track north?
As it's moving right now, Trish, it's building as a line, like on, I think it's probably sitting on the dry line, like Joe Don said a while ago, and it is building north to south, where all the other storms were building and traveling west to east. This one is building north to south and traveling generally east, northeast.
Okay, Roger. We probably will monitor that one from shelter and just kind of see how it goes.
It's still going to be a while away from us if it continues at its current rate of speed on the eastward travel, but it's traveling in a hurry.
QQE, you still good up there in Fisher County? Yes, sir. We're getting a lot of rain, a lot of lightning. From what we're showing, the funnel cloud that they spotted is between Roby and Longworth right now. Roger, copy. CRC, are you still good? CRC, Ray, are you still out? Okay, how about NRK? Terry, are you still out? Roger. KG5 NRK. What's your location, Terry? The VFW here by the airport. Roger, copy. I'll be coming by you here in just a second.
Robert, I'm showing the center of the rotation on that between Sweetwater and Roby. It's just about 14 miles north of Sweetwater.
Terry, we'll be by there in a minute. Go ahead and pop a top on a couple.
He's not listening, Trish.
Well, I just, couldn't resist since he gave us his location.
I'm going to stop there, too, and talk to him. I'll just wait on y'all. KG5 NRK. I have selective hearing.
Roger on the selective hearing.
C5YDL back at the radio desk, but I'm eating a sandwich.
Well, thanks for sharing. We don't even have any snacks out here. KC5YDL, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike wants you to roll over to 6-8. He wants to test.
Say it slower, Trish.
Mike wants you to roll over to 6-8, the 2-meter repeater, and he wants to do a test.
Okay, I'll switch over and I'll call you. KC5YDL switching over.
Roger, N5NAR, mobile.
This is the W5NCA repeater.
KC5YDL, Trish, you there, N5NAR?
Yeah, Roger. Good copy.
Oh, good, at least it works. Hallelujah. Now I'm eating me a triple decker and some Cheetos. KC5YDL.
Yeah, we didn't know if we might lose the repeater. We were getting out far enough, and the 775 machine doesn't have real good ears west, so we were hoping that Plan B would work, if we had to switch to this frequency.
Yeah, I hear y'all real good on it, even as deaf as I am.
Okay, well, appreciate it. Yeah, that's what we wanted to check. N5NAR mobile, and I'll go QSY back to the 775 machine.
Okay, I'll do the same. Switching over, KC5YDL.
N5NAR mobile, I'm back.
NCARA plus repeater.
KG5QQE, KG5HKQ.
I was just on the phone with him just a minute ago, Jimmy. He was okay. I don't know, the Roscoe Fire Department said there was some damage up to, on 608 close to Robert's house, but I don't want to say bad things on the radio about some of their stuff, but a neighbor of theirs they contacted and said that there was no damage. They just had some heavy rain. So I don't know. Robert's headed over to check his place.
You might want to get back on the phone with him, Gary. I'm sitting here looking at still looking at the velocity radar, and there is a definite velocity difference that's showing up now about halfway between Roby and Hermely, just about where I'm showing he's at on the storm spotter.
Okay, I'll call him.
Roger, 55HKQ monitoring.
Okay, he's fine. He's headed to Capitola. He said it was pretty calm wind where he was at the moment.
It looks like it's just to the west of where he's at, towards Hermely.
Roger, well, he'll be turning south on 608, headed towards Roscoe, just a little over the county line. Fisher County.
They're just now storm warning it on the TV.
Roger. I'm going to be out of the vehicle here in just a minute and head into the house, and I'll be back on the radio then. Guys, they're hitting the south quarter, and no damage at my house right now that I can see right now. I'm going to go on towards the county line to the south towards Roscoe to check the damage out there. That is correct. I'm going to go towards Roscoe to check the damage between here and there. KC5 NOX, KC5 security. Hey, I've gone well into Nolan County from Fisher County and have not been able to locate any kind of damage whatsoever. KC5 NOX, KC5 security. Still on. Okay, I found the damage. It's actually south of the county line, about a mile and a half. It's going to be on the west side of 608. There is multiple trees, probably about 6 inches in diameter that snapped off, thrown everywhere. No, this is actual big trees. They're not small. Something definitely picked up through here.
NCARA Club repeater.
These are definitely big trees. Something did actually come through here.